for part 2. The 80s and 90s trend, honestly, it's coming back super heavy. And with this trend, super is the key word. Going super oversized on your jacket. Now, whether it's a Parker jacket, whether it's a satchel, a bubble coat, whatever kind of jacket it is, go super oversized. So this way, any kind of sweater, chunky like this one, that you decide to wear underneath, you have more than enough room, you have more than enough space, and it still stays on trend and looks cute and works. More than likely for this look, you could just go shop your mom's closet or your dad's closet, because I'm sure they have items in there from the 80s that they would not throw away that you can actually mix into your wardrobe for 2021. There's a new brand that I am loving. It gives me such a 90s feel, but again, we turned it to be a little bit more modern for this particular outfit. So what I decided to do, take that super oversized jacket, do it with the matching bottom. I love a good denim Canadian suit kind of look. And this does just that. And again, what am I gonna say? Keeps you on budget. So for this look, what I decided to do is take an If-It suit. Now I love a good Canadian fit. The matching bottom with the matching jacket, all within the same color wheel. It has a print all throughout, so it's consistent. The silhouette of it is beautiful. You have your oversized jacket on top, but everything else in the fit is fitted. The top is fitted, the jeans fit right at the waist, make your waist look nice and tiny and or snatched, and right at the hip, again, it fits the silhouette. So it doesn't, it's not a bootleg, it's not a flare. It's a good 90s kind of a Levi's 501 traditional fit, just with a little bit more stretch, a bit more high waist, and it comes longer at the bottom around, depending on your height. For this look, what I decided to do was to keep it neutral, keep it somewhat basic, but not so basic. You see what I'm saying? Take a turtleneck shirt, long sleeve, throw that underneath as your base, right? From there, you take a tank of a somewhat different color within the same color wheel. This one is from St. John. You mix it together. And for the shoe, we decided to go with more of like a low heel mule loaf. Does that make any sense? This whole look screams, I'm a basic, but I'm not really basic. It's like you're trying, but you're really not trying. You see what I'm saying? I love the option of this fit. We're going to talk about all things floral. The difference is, when it comes to fall and winter, you want to turn that floral the other side around. Meaning, instead of going with light and airy colors, so you go with your pinks, you go with your lilacs, you go with your creams, you go with options that are nice and airy, nice and light, nice and colorful for the spring and summer. To turn it into fall winter, you want to basically turn it the other side around. You can still do floral, but in a darker tone. So you go with your crimson reds, you go with your brown and white flowers, you go with your pops of green with your brown. So you introduce darker tones when it comes to floral for the fall and for the winter. In this look, we meshed the two together. We kept the darker tone floral on the top, and on the bottom half, we went with more of a spring summer kind of feel. Again, maximizing your wardrobe. Depending on what state you're in will determine what you decide to do with your legs. If you're in the north like I am, some of these days are feeling like winter, okay? I woke up the other day, it was 36 degrees and frost on my car, and it took forever for my car to warm up, and I had so many layers of clothes on because I wasn't expecting this cold weather. So, if you're gonna go outside with the bottom or with the skirt, and the top. I would suggest maybe doing a over the knee boot so that way it still keeps you warm, or just doing some opaque tights and kind of going in that route. But for this instance, we decided to go with a neutral color penny loafer from Sam Edelman. The skirt is from Roxy, and again, that's more of a spring tone type of summer skirt. And we paired it with something that's more fall inspired with floral again, that has more of the black, the green, the brown, the cream tone to it, and that's from Levi's. Now, for the accessories, because your outfit is already busy, you want to keep your accessories neutral. Opt for not a mini, and it's not a big satchel, but go for a slightly smaller version of a crossbody bag. This one is from Coach. And turn around and add a fluffy cashmere type of scarf that you can use to kind of wrap around you. You can use to wrap around your neck. You can make it whatever you want to make it, depending on your personal style. This way, you stay on trend, but you also stay on budget. Because you know your girl loves to shop, but I don't like to be broke in the process, okay, honey? Stripes are something that is, I'm going to say, a little bit difficult for some people to do in any season. If you have the stripes going the wrong way, it can make you look whiter. If you have the stripes going vertical, it can make you look taller but slimmer. But for some who are more self-conscious about their waist area, it can extend. So when it comes to stripes, sometimes stripes are a little bit tricky. So even though that is something that's on trend, if that's a little bit too much for you, go for something that is plaid and gingham. My best option is to go with something that is slightly busier on the bottom. So again, it gives you the appearance of a smaller waist, a more snatched hip area, and let the leg of it just gel. If you decide to go with gingham, my suggestion, keep the gingham on the bottom. So in this particular look, what we did was we did a gingham bottom dress pant option. We did a bodysuit from Topshop. We took a Kate kind of heather cashmere bralette, and we took something that's a good pop of color, slightly oversized but structured, and added that together. It's somewhat of a weird fit, but in all honesty, it works together. The colors of it, again, gel. The colors gel because we find one neutral color and we keep everything kind of surrounded around that. In this instance, the neutral color, honestly, is the purple. The purple becomes the neutral. We keep that as the focus. We keep the bottom half ever so slightly busy with the gingham. Again, we continue to keep the top half nice and level. A solid, bright burst of color. Keep the shoe nice and neutral, and this one we did with a Doc Marten boot. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Again, I know, I've been MIA, but I'm telling you, I'm finishing 2021 with a bang, okay? I'm starting 2022 with the bang. The content is loaded, it's ready for you guys, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me no matter how busy I have been, but this is me making time for myself, which ultimately is making time for you.